Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Mr. I Am Digital. Here I'm on set. We about to shoot a video right now. So I figured I had some time before the artist came. I figured I had some time. I'll talk to you guys. So first off, I just want to talk about 5 things that I've learned being in this video industry. When I first started, I just believed that you could just pick up a camera and you could just get the shooting and that was it. You know, I left my camera on automatic. How many of you still got your cameras on automatic? I mean, they always say, you know, true visuals can always use manual focuses and, you know, they can use the manual on their camera. I believe that manual, I was scared of manual for a long time. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was scared. Because, you know, I didn't know my numbers, I didn't know my f-stops, I didn't know aperture, I didn't know anything. Pretty much I was just a student to the game. You know, and then one day, you know, somebody had just kind of took me under their wing. You know, between YouTube tutorials and between, you know, being up under somebody, being next to them and seeing what they do on a daily basis, I kind of learned the ropes and just learned how to, like, you know, maneuver my camera and whatnot. As you can see, I'm still learning lighting and stuff like that. I've got the light here behind me. There's just 5 things that I just want to definitely cover. 1, don't be too good to learn something. Learning something in this game, it's needed. It's actually essential. Every little thing that you learn, you may not use it now, but I guarantee you'll use it later on. You know, there's a lot of people that just always say, well, I got it, I know it, I know it, I know it. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, and a lot of you I might hurt a lot of people's feelings when I say this. You're not gonna learn everything on YouTube. You're not, absolutely not. You're not going to. Because if you can't apply it in real person, what have you really learned? Nothing. We always come across those people who say, well, I did this and I did that and I did this and I did that. But they'll never tell you how they got to where they were and what they had to go through to get there. They're just the know-it-alls. Number 2, don't be afraid to DM people. I feel like most of us get really comfortable once we've had a couple successful shoots, you know, and we've had, like, you know, very great success and we've gained a lot of notoriety and we've gained a lot of, you know, notoriety from our peers per se. And, you know, people love our work. People just start to always comment, your engagement goes up, you start to feel entitled. And then you don't do the things that you used to do, which was, you know, remember when you used to DM artists like, hey, let me shoot a video to this song you made. You know, and then, you know, you get very entitled, you know, and people don't, you know, people will realize that, people will recognize that. Kind of sucks to say that, you know, we all can get to that place where we feel like people should be hitting us up, like people should be contacting us, or people should be talking about us. But you got to remember, this industry is very, very saturated. There's like thousands of people that are doing what you're doing, and every day there are new videographers and photographers being breeded and just are picking up cameras. Like iPhones have now become cameras. People that are just, you know, constantly in touch with people and constantly contacting people, and this is how they are always busy. People always say, well, how can I stay busy? Being busy doesn't always mean just sitting around waiting for people to contact you. Being busy also means sending out emails, sending out DMs, commenting on people's you know, videos, you know, maybe sending out your reel. You know, there's always little things that you can stay busy besides being on set, being busy. 3 would be my camera is what's gonna give me great visuals. I mean, yes and no. There are very great cameras that are out there, but I've also seen videos be done on cameras that are way cheaper than a lot of cameras that people use. I've seen people grab Red cameras and their videos still don't come out as great as somebody that might have used a 5D Mark III. You know, you can put 2 people on the same set and have them shoot the same video on different cameras and you're gonna get a different look either way. Don't always think that your camera is gonna be, you know, the thing that makes or breaks your video. There are other things that go in with that. Lighting, your lens, your numbers. Numbers meaning your apertures, your f-stops, you know, even your focusing, you know, there's gonna be other things. Even your sound, that's if you're making film. There are a bunch of things that go into making great videos besides the body of your camera. Let's also talk about your light. Let's start with the lighting. I used to think that lighting was just like, you know, whatever. I thought that, oh, I could shoot in low light, I got this. And yeah, there are some shots where you can get great low lighting, trust me. Low lighting with lighting behind somebody, it creates this dope silhouette effect, and it's very, very useful in certain instances, but there are gonna be always times where you most likely need a key light in front of that person or a fill light. Now, I'm not gonna say my lighting right now is amazing or great, but lighting is definitely essential. The lens, people don't really talk about, you know, the f-stops on the lens. There are definitely lower the f-stop, sharper the glass, very true. I would suggest staying in between the 2.8 and lower. That way, you know, you can actually bring in more light to your subject. Right now, I'm actually using the Sony 18105 f4G, only because I have enough light to fill the subject up. I don't need a 1.8 or a 2.8 or 1.4. I'm still gonna get what I want. I do also have an A6300 sitting on the side over there, which is my other camera, which I put on the Ronin S. So I use my A63 on my Ronin S. That one has a Sigma 18-35 1.8. We all know that combination is a beast, but that's my running gun. That's my go-to. When I'm on sets as such as this, I definitely use my FS5 for these shoots. Still using the FS5 doesn't mean I'm gonna get a great shoot. It's just that I've learned the body of my camera. I've actually mastered my techniques now, and I've learned how to manipulate light. Once you learn how to manipulate light, everything will come into place for you guys. So number four is time management. Let's talk about time management. Time management is everything in this game. Time management is everything in this industry. When you get into this industry, your time is your money. Literally, that's what it is. Time is money. If you show up late, you lose money. Why? Because there are gonna be things that you can't get paid for because you're late. So if you have an artist or you have a company who's gonna dock you for every 5 to 10 minutes that you're late to a set, you're losing money. Now, if you don't show up to the set on time, but your artist is there before you, you guys may only have an allocated time to shoot that video. So now you've lost potential great visuals because you're late. Being on time is like everything. Time management goes into doing your treatments, making sure that you know your songs that you're doing for this artist, making sure that you have maybe your edits already figured out, kind of situated, because you can't really edit a video in your head before you shoot it unless you really know your location and you know that there's absolutely nothing that can go wrong with that. Time is also gonna be your best friend, and it can be your best enemy. Time it goes. Time runs and nobody knows all about it. People just think time can stand, and time stands still for nobody. I always say practice being early. For me today, I came in about 45 minutes early because I've never been to this set before, so I don't know what it was like. I don't know what I was gonna go through in this set. We have the set for about 2 hours, but I still arrived 45 minutes earlier than the artist. Be on time, man. Be on time. 5. My last but not least, I'm gonna talk about gimbals. Gimbals and stabilization. For me, when I first figured out about a Ronin M, I was like, oh, that's my best friend. Everything is gonna be so smooth and everything. But then I started realizing all of my videos started looking the same. When I first started, I didn't have a gimbal. All I had was a tripod and these 2 hands here, and that's all I had. So for me, I got out of that, you know, handheld, hold the camera because it's too shaky, you know, kind of effect. But the gimbal kind of became a crutch for me, and all of my videos just started looking alike. You know, when people just see these flying shots and these smooth in and out shots, it's cool, but sometimes you gotta trick the eye a little bit and kind of dip with the camera a little bit, you know, do little inside and outsides. You know, there's also now in-camera stabilizations, and there's also stabilizations on your editing programs. So there should be no reason why you need to just stick on the gimbal. I do feel like the gimbal is probably one of the best inventions that were ever made for our cameras, but also tripods can do the trick. Don't get me wrong, when you're doing, you know, videos such as this is on a tripod right now. When the artist gets here, this is probably gonna be our first scene right here. And, you know, the tripod can give you a very, very good effects. Like if you have a flow head, You can actually move the camera around a little bit. I will always suggest shooting at 24, anywhere above 250 on your shutter speed, and I guarantee you're gonna love the way your shots look, and it's gonna give you that moving effect that, you know, a lot of people love, and they see in these videos and always wonder, how do they do that? It's not always in editing. Sometimes there's a lot of things that we do with the camera in person before it even gets to the editing program that you guys don't even know about. Those are my 5 things I wanted to talk about with you guys today. All right, so, you know, if there's anything that you guys want to, you know, talk about, please comment below and just, you know, ask a question, and I will do my best to answer you guys back right away. I'm very good with answering you guys back right away. So if there's any questions, like I said, comment below. Please click that subscribe button, like this video. Also, anything that I've talked about in this video, I'm going to put in the description below so that you guys can look at it. If you guys might want to purchase it, you guys can go right ahead to Amazon and purchase. All right, so once again, guys, it's your boy Mr. I Am Digital, and I'm logging on out. Peace.